since then. So I would say it's more than worth giving it a look. I'll probably spend some more time with it on my own time to unlock more, and we may revisit this in the future. The early game does need a little bit of work. I do think the early game's a little on the low side. And especially the way it suddenly kind of pivoted more difficult gave me some mixed feelings. But I do think it's a good time overall. And it's obviously still work in progress. It is not listed as being an early access, though. They're just expanding upon it further. So that's all worth bearing in mind. It is off to our third and final game, a little bit sooner than I had initially intended. But this is just how things have ended up lining up. It's time to give Daimon Blades a try. Now, it's worth noting right off the bat, there may be a little bit of scuff with this one. And this is also where I need to adjust the warning a little bit. There's a little bit of a blood and gore warning for this game. Nothing too out there, but it's just enough that I think it's worth having the warning there. Or for people's comfort. It is important that people do not get too surprised by things. Now, this is also going to be a little bit of a weird one. I do want to note that right now as well. It is based on the previous game of theirs that I'd played, and the little bit I tested of this. They both have that same kind of weird energy to them. I'm going to go ahead and quickly knock the audio off for a second, because this might still be loud, despite me testing this before. Oh yeah, definitely loud. This way you guys get to at least see this screen as it goes. Yeah, bear that I message in mind. This is still too loud though, so I'm gonna go ahead and skip over the rest of that. Now I remembered my settings, but maybe the cutscene didn't pay attention to those settings. But yeah, some of you out there may be aware of a game called I, Divine Cybermancy. This is made by the same people, and apparently is meant to be... I hesitate to call it a prequel, but it's meant to take place before that game, I believe. Let me double check that. I believe there was a specific mention of that somewhere. Yeah, 2 millennia before the events of Divine Cybermancy. And I is a very interesting game. I never really got fully into it, but I did get a bit into it, and I had a good time. And it is apparently... they provided a code be used here that unlocks something. So if you want to have a special armor, they said it's up to me to distribute these codes with your audience For Twitch, it is Twitch's Herald. So I'll go ahead and unlock that so you guys get to see it. And you can decide for yourselves if you want to use that code for the fancy armor. Now, obviously, there is an online multiplayer. We will not be doing that. We will be playing offline. Okay, it did pop me back into the one I'd started. That's fine. We'll just use this. Now, let me see about that fancy armor. You got a bunch of NPCs down here you can interact with. The majority of what you can do is just slicing things. You have light attacks, and if you hold the button, you have power attacks. You'll notice that glow. That's when it's at its peak charge, so you want to release it then. You can block. You have dashes. Double jumping is by default available to you. Now, the Gear Keeper should be the one I would need to go talk to. And there are 3, like, classes you can choose from. I chose the 3rd one. I don't actually know what all effects all of that has. Yeah, armor. Oh, never mind. I guess it's just your armor choice. And we do actually get to see these. So you got the Coulter Day, the Jian Shandi, and the Saif al-Hik. With presumably male and female counterparts for each. Whose appearance? Ah, this I presume is the special Twitch armor. Very purple, as one would expect. Now, is there a variant of that for each of the options? Now I'm curious. No, it might actually only be for that category. Would be odd. There seems to only be the one. And there isn't a female variant of it either. What an odd choice to have it only be one skin for one of the options, but that might mean that these are purely cosmetic then. Is your main other thing you choose is your weapon that you start with. Oh, and a reminder for everyone out there that'll be watching the VOD in the future potentially. This was a key given to me through the service lurkit, so obviously this was a key provided by either a publisher or a developer for free so that I can show you guys the game. So take that as information whenever you consider any impression I am giving you about the game. There you go. Yeah, the main bit here is the weapons, and specifically the diamonds that come with them. Because every weapon has a demon in it that will influence it. They all have, like, zodiac associations and such. Which is interesting. And you can actually level the demons up. Like, I have one of these little demon orbs here that I can use to increase one of these. Yeah, this is our active ability, Vengeful Barrier. Ooh. Yes, I want to improve the rate at which I get healing potion charge. Because that's an important thing with this game that I've noticed. And we'll finish discussing mechanics now. See that little potion down there next to our health? That's refillable. As you hit enemies, you will drain their life force to fill your potion. Trust me when I say you need that potion. I also forgot we have one other attack. We have a ranged attack that charges just like our melee attack does. You can either do simple shots like that or do charged shots based on watching the crosshair. And your demon will keep chattering away at you. Oh yeah, I did get one meta occult book. So, supplementing Wrath. He who transmutes his fury into will becomes the master of his inner fire. Allows you to use the Wrath obelisks. Find the book and then pay 20 for it, looks like. Sure, we'll go ahead and activate that. And we just have a bunch more rank D books we can go find, which allow us to do a variety of things. That's one of the things I've noticed that they like to do with their games, is they pack in a ton of mechanics and features, and it's just up to you to figure them out as you go. There's just a lot going on, and I'm pretty sure there are characters I can talk to explain some of it. Okay, I cannot afford to upgrade any of my stats. That's the other thing the blue gems are for, then. Okay, that makes sense. If you just go touch all the various NPCs, you'll figure out most things. This guy sends you on your jobs. We just won't be going off quite yet. I'm gonna sit here and figure some of this out. You don't acknowledge me, huh? You're just kind of here. I'm supposed to just hit you? No, you just exist. I already talked to the Master of the Forge when I got here before. They need material to fix things. What do I need? Okay, check your tasks. Understood. Which we did look at that a moment ago. Relaunching the forge. I need 18 copper and 18 iron and 13 copper. And accomplish great deeds to attract the Mournblade's attention. Yeah, because when you try to talk to the Mournblade, they just kind of stare at you. Like, it opens a dialogue box, but it's just empty, and they just stare at you like, why should I care you exist? Yeah, let's get going. Hey. You just stand here near the door within the light here, and then it'll get the door open. Obviously, when there's other players, they all need to be present there. Or I would presume, since it says before the door all must stand ready. And then you choose your path. Right now, we can only access Crusade. We can't access Exploration. So we'll be doing a Crusade. And you can choose your gate class. You can actually, like, go way up in difficulty straight off if you want, but we'll stick to C class. I know my place. We are not strong enough to go any higher. And then you get a choice of 3 locations. In our case, 2 different deadly sewers and a frozen domain. So Daedalus, Forgotten Sewer, or Territory of Reflections. Let's see what Daedalus is. Alright, here we are. Grow stronger or perish. I need to remember, I'm nowhere near as strong as I was in the test game. Because I had gotten some upgrades under my belt by that point. Okay, C is ping. I don't need that. Yeah, as you can see, I'm hacking limbs off, knocking off heads and things like that. That's why there's the blood and gore warning a little bit. It's nothing major, but it could be enough to throw some people off potentially. These things set off alerts, so you just want to get rid of them. Watch out for these shield guys, because they can be hard to actually hit. You want to get behind them, and then they'll be sorted out pretty easily. Oh, right, spiders as well. Arachnophobia warning as well, that I forgot. They're not super common, is why I didn't even think of it. Ah, this is one of the Wrath obelisks we just gained the ability to use. So we can raise our Wrath, which is right now the seismic explosion, or we can get Divine Crush. Unleashes divine power before you, distance 18 meters, 620% damage, eliminate weak enemies, radius 12 meters. Yeah, you know what, sure, let's see what Divine Crush looks like. Is the seismic blast thing is just a radial explosion around yourself. Nothing too exciting. You also have a grappling hook you can use. Oh, and there is a map. I just remembered the map because I was having trouble figuring out where I was supposed to be going. Okay, you press X and then you click and then suddenly you're here. That's how the grappling hook works. Enemies. Oh, enemies. There's some. Knock, knock. Okay, the divine power forward is pretty good. It cleaned house pretty nicely. Another spider, and it tunneled away. Little shit. They hit pretty hard. Now, note you can drink your potion while it's only partially full, too. So if you really are in a dire spot, you can just chug down what you got. Wrong button. You're gonna want to listen out for noises, because that'll tell you where items are. It sounded like there was something near me again. That may have just been his shot flying past me. Nice, I caught him in the air. No. No alerting. Oh boy. Oh wow, he died easier than I expected. I kind of expected him to hold up pretty well since he was clad in all that fancy armor. Turns out all that armor is no good against Greatsword. Oh yeah, your weapon choices, by the way, were Giant Sword, Great Sword, Regular Sword, Hammer, and Great Hammer, I believe. There may have been something I'm forgetting. More demonic orbs, very good. Always happy to get more of those. Want to keep your eye open for treasure chests, as you might imagine. And you've got human sacrifices. Now, when corruption gets full, it's over. But we need the healing. So yeah. Needed that. Didn't really need the screaming, but, you know. Comes with the territory of making sure we survive this. Something's detecting me. Yeah, I know you see me, but I thought something else was seeing me. Oh, there definitely is a guy running around down there. Hiya! Oh, watch out for those. Those hurt. I knew I heard somebody clattering around down there, though. I knew it. Dum-de-dum. Run down the hall. A lot of nothing down here, huh? Glad I came this way. I don't remember these guys showing up, so they must be something special about this area. They're great for healing. I'll give them that. They actually block, though, which is impressive. Get a load of that mess over here. Bye. Yeah, this ability's pretty good. I mean, chaff enemies aren't that exciting to begin with. But still, anything that just deletes enemies in mass is good in my book. And these eyes are very good for reducing corruption. We don't have a lot, but I'm going to break it anyway. Downside is they activate these symbols here that summon a bunch of enemies. Or upside, depending on how you feel about fighting lots of enemies. Coward. Perish. That wasn't that many enemies at all, actually. Yeah, your entire point of being in these areas is just really to get to the door. But you may as well pick up everything you can, kill everything you can, and all that good stuff along the way, right? Remember that double jump. That double jump is your friend. Say the door's over here. Yeah, that checks. Oh, the door's over here. That's why it didn't make sense. Okay. That's right. I did look at that door already, didn't I? There's a little bit more left to this area, but let's just get out of here and get to somewhere that isn't a sewer, hopefully. To be fair, if you fell down a deep enough hole, getting you back might not end well for anybody that tried. Let's see, we got a Venerable Demon Heart, Transcendental Obelisk, or a treasure chest. Let's find out about this Transcendental Obelisk. I'm curious. Ah. We can replace our power ball with an ethereal weapon, or get extra shots, or bouncing. Let's fling ethereal swords. That sounds like fun. Ooh, and it actually spins, too. Oh, okay. See, when I hear fell down a hole, I picture, like, deep pit that is not going to be particularly viable to get back to. So let's see, we got Frozen Domains, Territory of the Frozen Swords, Sands of Time, Great Western, and Sands of Time, Far East. Let's see Great Western. Yeah, it's fair. So what are we gonna see here? Seems like a lot of the basic enemies are the same everywhere we go. Slice him down. You with the shield need to go. Something to my left, which is why I looked, but there doesn't seem to be anything actually there. No, no alarm. No. Not allowed. Oh, that's what I was hearing. Those things upset me, can you tell? Oh, wait, poison. Okay, that's the problem. Yeah, you know, sometimes it's better just make it their problem. There's another human sacrifice, but we don't need that right now. Oh, and up here. I kind of figured some of this was actually going to be stuff I could take, but not this time. Gotta be slightly mindful of that blue stamina bar, because it does deplete when I'm doing my power attacks and such as well. If we need it, that sacrifice is marked on the map, so I can come back for it whenever. Do not like the lightning coming out of those plants. Oh, hear you. Surprise! Oh, surprise for me. Surprise for me. That hurt him. Hey, get back here. I'm not done hitting you yet. You know, it'd help your cause a lot more if you didn't swing over my head when you tried to hit me, bud. Stellar Egg. No actions consume stamina. If you're knocked out, this artifact and one other are destroyed. No one knows where this strange object came from or what it is. Perhaps the Sage of the Red Mountain does, but even he's not sure. Effects and modifications only persist during this run. Rank. So I have infinite stamina now, so that's fun. No. None of that. Oh, I guess I set off an alarm anyway. Well, that's a shame for me. And for them, really. This just means more of them get sent to death. That's fine. So, fun fact, when you die, your demon will restore you. But it costs you some corruption. So dying's not the end, thankfully. Because it's quite easy to die spontaneously, as you saw there. Especially when you're fighting a big crowd by yourself. Okay. That got really messy really fast, but you know what? We did it. Apparently something over here. Ah, copper. Nope, just really glowy. Understood. No, no, no. Based on how that other alarm went, I would really rather that not happen again right now. I can't have all this stuff. And I guess all the rest of this stuff's not useful, huh? Oh well. There's another chest over in the corner here. This is why you use the map. And open. Talisman. So we can go down that way, or we can go back this way. Ooh, what's up? Let's go this way. See what's down the narrow tunnel of potential pain and misery first. Well, it was just potential pain and misery, apparently. Just a plant and nothing else. That's a shame. Was using the map to make sure I wasn't overlooking anything. Oh yeah, when I died, my artifact was destroyed. Well, that's fine. Infinite stamina is not all that's cracked up to be anyway. We haven't run into any stamina problems, so... it's infinitely less exciting than it could be. And poke this eye out, even though it's going to upset a lot of enemies, so we can get that corruption meter down. Or, I guess, no alarm from that one? Okay, fine by me. Oh, that's a hole. Huh. Well, that wasn't as big a problem as I thought. Turns out it's not a death hole. I'm running into what now? Seems like there's nothing down here. That I guess that's like a potential path, but this roll of the area didn't end up with that path. That really is satisfying, just deleting a whole group of enemies. There's a bunch of stuff here. Oh, it's above. You'd think I'd be much better at spotting these things above, since I'm usually jumping all over the place. I think that's all the copper we needed. Yeah, we needed 13 copper, and we have 20. So yes. Oh, it actually says where things can be found. Copper, very present in arid areas. Lead, found in humid areas. Iron. Places of imprisonment have been often built on deposits. Okay. So I need to go to some of the imprisonment places in order to get the iron we're gonna need. Okay. That makes sense. And we got the Zertahan Kern. And Talisman, which we don't know what that does yet. I presume at the end of the run we'll find out whether that's worth it. Anything or not, since we do have a talisman slot. Thank you. It's a nice little thing. Like, I didn't go too wild with it. But I wanted to make sure it at least did something. We got a ritual obelisk, an obelisk of power, and an alchemist's corpse. Let's take the obelisk of power. Yeah, we could level up our divine crush, which I'm enjoying. Ooh, passive melee, phased. Your weapon is in multiple dimensions at once, which makes your normal attacks unavoidable, and in return you inflict less damage. Your blocks and parries no longer have any effect. Damage malice 30%. So I'm going to assume that lets me like get past enemy shields and such for free, but I do less damage. Specifically 30% less, so I'm not taking that. Let's actually re-roll this and see what we get. Ooh, for each attack that injures an enemy with status, is deal extra damage, and you absorb stamina from them. That's pretty handy. I'll take that. And obviously we don't get the other two choices now because I chose that. Hop. Whee! Yeah, I originally made the scientist model for specifically abiotic factor, but I liked it enough that I kept it. And it's become like the main model till I get at something else done. Which is taking a long time to get done, because I'm so busy with so many different things. True. It just gets frustrating sometimes when you just want to have a thing done. Since there's so many other things I've been able to just manifest quickly. I need another potion bottle is what I need at this point. Get rid of the alert causer. I'm almost dead again. Because there was a lot of effects on the floor, I think, that were hurting me. stun him a little bit so I can get around him. You, stop interfering. And off with his head. Okay, we came through that one without dying. Look at us. Look at us doing the not dying. Nothing else here. Okay. The fact that those alarm things live a little bit longer now is definitely going to be an issue. Another human sacrifice. Let's not risk the corruption because we're doing okay. Nice, the sword just cleared the barricade. I was worried about that one. It really is satisfying when the blade just goes spinning just above a barrier like that. Yeah. I do have plans to make another new Live 2D. I just haven't even started that one yet. Is what I'm thinking is I might actually be able to make one small enough to stay within the free version of Live 2D Cubism completely, as opposed to the partial one that the original one was. And remember, as I had said in the past, that that one was never meant to be the permanent model anyway. So, soon-ish, there will be one fully in keeping with my intentions happening, hopefully. And I'm still finishing up the PNG version of the new model as well. The two may or may not have anything to do with each other necessarily. There will probably be changes that happen between that one and the final Live 2D version of it. In part out of necessity. In part because my thoughts change as time goes. The main essence of things will still be there, it's just specifics will be changing. Another talisman and another demonic orb. This looks important. Oh. Yeah, I was definitely better off waiting till I finished what I was doing to do that. Oh, there's another hero. Alright, good luck. Perhaps they will not get you killed again. Oh, that hero did not live nearly as long. Guess he wasn't like a full hero enemy, he was just a heavy armored enemy. They made a new portal. That's why they were suddenly pouring in from a different direction so much. I agree, Demon. I want on blood and souls as well. It's more fun than when I'm just chopping things. Oh, got a demon baby. Oh, I see. I'm supposed to carry those to the thing. You know what? It did tell me I was supposed to do that. Gotta carry 3 more of them in. Oh, there's another gleam somewhere. I saw it. Damn. Almost died trying to grab that thing because I was hitting the wrong button. See that? Drop it off. Get rid of all of that mess. These guys that do lightning damage really need to go because they are the source of like all of my pain. There we go, got the kid, and the kid is gone. Alright, job's done. I guess I'm just leaving now. Okay. Preventing power sacrifices. Kill the gatekeepers. Okay. Oh, I see. These guys are the gatekeepers, I presume. Okay, looks like they're walking to the center, and I need to kill them before they get to the center. Otherwise, a bad thing's gonna happen. Thankfully, Powerball can kill them. I appear to have... That guy's real strong. Let's get rid of him. Oh boy. Oh, this seems bad. Let's get rid of some of their help. Oh, the fact that that guy's just constantly shooting is a problem. Okay, shooter guy's dead now. Or apparently not. Now he's dead. Oh, he was also providing a barrier for him, so it was a good thing to get rid of him. Definitely a little bit of a tricky fight here so far, I gotta say. He himself isn't too bad, it's the swarming that's making this a bit tricky. Got him. Okay, that wasn't that bad. That started off a little rough, but once I got a handle on it, it wasn't too big a thing. We've killed the gatekeeper, and now we reach the door. I would assume that he was weaker because of how many of his sacrifices I stopped. But hard to say, really. And it looks like we're still not done. I would presume that was a boss fight, but it wasn't, like, the end of the line. Let's see what the Demon Heart has for us. Oh, was that a heal? I guess that was probably meant to be a heal, huh? Oh, guess I didn't need that. Oh well. Whee! Oh no, there we go. Old man. Ah, okay, so we've got a fight with the Hermit here. So we've got Cosmic Talon, Curse that stuns those who hurt a team member, 5%. And reverse injuries, damage inflicted by your enemies has a chance to heal you. Exorcism of 3 temples, you're chanting strange words, coughing to hide the missing holy word. The demons are retreating. Let's reduce our corruption, because we do have a fair whack of corruption here. Oh. Yeah. Don't know why there's a voting period when I'm the only one here. Oh. Okay, that just happens once, I guess. So we got the Wet Caverns, South area, West area, or the Sanctuary. Let's hit the Sanctuary. I'm curious to see what this is going to have for us. Oh, okay, it's literally the Sanctuary. Like, I can actually interact with most of the characters here, it looks like. And whatever was in that bag. I don't think I have everything you needed still. Nope, sure don't. I think I'm still short on iron. Yeah, sure, I'm short on iron. Can I take a look at those talismans I was picking up? I can. We only did get one, though, even though I picked up 2 talismans. May have been duplicates. 8 fire resist, 10 electricity resist. I mean, it's better than nothing. May as well wear it. Take what you can get and all that, you know? Okay, that'll put us back into the run. I can't tell. Yeah, it looks like ads are done. Is there anything else I wanted to do before I went back in? I don't think so. I think we're good. If we didn't get any other weapons, I don't think. Let me check, just to be safe. Nope, we don't have any other diamond weapons. I assume we would know it if we did. We can spend these, though, so I'm glad I double-checked. We need to upgrade our healing potion. Let's go ahead and get more our wrath built up. Our wrath ability is quite good, and we'll put some points into Powerball, because I do use my ranged attack a decent amount. Seems like a good idea to make it stronger. Since our wrath ability is already kind of just deleting things, I saw no reason to worry about upgrading that. Hooray, I get blue gems for doing nothing. So let's see, we got an alchemist corpse, a chest, or a transcendental obelisk. You're just kind of staring at me. Let's see the alchemist corpse this time. Choose a power. Create a wind vortex that attracts and injures enemies with cutting winds. Flame dragon teleports you to the enemy and destroys them in an explosion. Or palm of gods, telekinesis on rocks or low-ranking enemies. Sure, you know what? Let's take Flame Dragon. Whee! Down and down and down some more we go. We can save the loot and leave, though. We got Mushroom Delirium, Area of Revelation, Mushroom Delirium, Area of Revelation, or Mushroom Delirium, Mushroom Farm. Let's get out of here. I like the idea of saving my loot, because I assume if I kept going, I would actually lose things. Strategic Retreat. We got 2 talismans, a bunch of material, no weapons, 370 kills, 59,531 damage, 1,604 healing, 0 fines, 3 elites killed, 20 heroes killed. That's pretty good, I'd say. Now you'll notice we've got reset back down to 100 health instead of the 130 we had. Since that acknowledged that we had 2 talismans, I'm going to check the talisman menu again after I talk to this guy. Opening something never sounds like a good thing. Yeah, what am I supposed to be doing? Very helpful. I'm gonna go kill him now. You got it, boss. Because maybe I just didn't have the other 2 talismans until I completed that. Yeah, there we go. I had to actually return for those to count. This was just one I probably had from the test run I did then. So we can get electricity and earth, just fire, or the fire and electricity one I already have. I'm keeping the one I have, I think. Earth resistance might cover poison, but at the very least this fire resist only one, since it's the same resist as the one I have, can just go away. Ooh, that did give me a demon orb. So you know what? That was worth destroying. You can also get skins for your weapons, which are fun. We don't have any yet.
Oh, Benedine.
Spend our upgrade. Interesting that we have elemental charge fire for our distance, but elemental charge water for our melee. Actually, let's take some demonic benefits. So we heal per floor for a little bit. That seems like a good idea. And now let's go back in again. Yeah, it's true, yeah. You don't always need answers. Sometimes you can just kind of hang out and be fine. Boop, boop. Yep, crusade to kill the hermit again. We don't really have any other options. I am curious. Let's try B class. It'll probably wreck me, but I'm interested. Deadly sewers, frozen domains. None of these sound like prisons, unfortunately. Let's go to Daedalus again, because at least we got some decent stuff out of in there when we were there before. I assume everything here is going to be way stronger. Just gotta cleanse the area, huh? Easy. Barrel. Barrel, it did nothing. Just barrel. Oh, you were spitting way faster. Cut that out. Rude to spit, don't you know? Okay, so we got an eye to reduce corruption over here. Let's not touch that yet, because we don't have any corruption. Weird. Yeah, these guys still die just as well as they did before. There are more of them and more dangerous enemy types immediately. There's, yeah, actually a lot more. Oh god. Those Exalted are really strong. Like, I just keep getting one shot by them when they do hit me. Really need to just destroy those Exalted on sight. But the problem is they keep hitting me from behind most of the time when they do get me. Texture was a little screwball-y. Well, you know how I said we didn't need to get rid of any corruption? Guess what? We need to get rid of some corruption now. Run on over here and break that. Where the hell did you all come from? Oh, in here. Oh, right, the eyeball probably activated y'all, huh? Oh, come on, wakey, wakey. Is nobody gonna answer your call? Oh? I'm just gonna go now. You seem to be having technical problems with your warp portal. I'll just leave you to it. Get back to me when you figure that out. I thought for a moment it was like spawning invisible enemies or something, but nothing happened, so I'm just gonna assume that it's fine. They might be spawning like in the floor or something, and honestly, I'm gonna file that under not my problem. At least at the moment. Wrath Obelisk over there. We can get Divine Crush back. Sure. I did enjoy Divine Crush. Nice and easy. No. I guess blocking that deflected the shot? I didn't try that till now. Nice and easy. Wouldn't want that alert going off after all. Not gonna lie, other than them hitting harder, I'm not really noticing too much of a difference here on the deeper depth. Well, and the Exalted appearing immediately. Oh. Worry about that later. There was a rare Discord notification that popped immediately on my phone. I'm like, what? But it was just an announcement. Nothing I need to worry about right now. Apparently event pings go directly to the phone for me, which is interesting. There's still many things about Discord I don't fully understand, and I'm not sure I will understand all of them ever. Just due to the nature of Discord being a ever-changing mess of a program. Hard to say, though. Maybe someday things will make sense. Let's not take the human sacrifice. We don't need it. I'm glad our basic run speed is decent. Since we can't sprint or anything, we can only dash around. Don't want to leave that lead behind. Let's check this other passageway over here. I feel like I'm gonna need everything I can get my hands on. And I was right to check this because there's a chest here. 2 demonic orbs. I do wonder how you get a weapon. I want another weapon. I like my claymore, but I want more things. I want new shiny things. Apparently there's still ore over where I just was, where I grabbed that lead too. We'll double check that. I could have sworn that it turned red after I was over here. Didn't we? Did it respawn? You know what? Not gonna question it. Not worth worrying about. Sometimes there's a bank error in your favor, and you know what? Just don't question it. Demon Heart heals, apparently. Obelisk of Power. I don't think we did the Ritual Obelisk yet. Medical Alchemy. To transform the lead of suffering into the elixir of healing, that is the supreme art. Add 1 healing potion. I'm already down for that thought, but let's read the other ones anyway. False Philosopher's Stone Ritual. Through this ritual, every human sacrifice grants you brief HP regeneration. Let us thank this soul for their offering, which brings us closer to celestial victory. Their gift shall not be in vain. Robustness and decay. The pain endured forges an armor no metal can replicate. When your HP is below 30%, you take 25% of incoming damage. So does that mean I only take 25% of it, or is it taking off 25% of it? Hard to say, but I'm taking the second healing potion, because why wouldn't I? Right? 2 healing potions is better than 1. We're going to the jails because we need to go to jail for iron. I would like to see what the Arms Master has for us. Alright, let's go. Oh, ready noises. Strike the Abyss Totem. Alright. And if the previous group died here, that's fine. Wait, my potion disappeared. Game, what's the point of giving me an ability if you take it away from me? Why, though? Like, why did I make a choice when the choice didn't matter? You know what? Fair enough. Just for you in particular, because you killed me. Of course, I would have really loved to have had that ability for this fight, but, well, you know. I think I got it before it alerted. We'll find out. No alerting. Only hurting. You. Oh wow, that hit. I kind of just sent that out of annoyance toward that enemy. Diamond's Palm. The hands of the diamond punish your enemy. All enemies struck by the diamond hand take damage and lose all stability. Restore HP per NPC killed 9. You know, I'm interested to try that. As much as I like the ability we have, since this seems like it has lifesteal to it, I'm very interested. Ore in these parts. Where's the ore? Is it like in the ceiling? There it is. Got it. What iron do I have now? 6. Progress. I mean, you are right. It is dead and I am alive. This is true. That palm didn't seem that exciting, though. It doesn't kill shield guys. It's like my other ability did. Ow. Yeah, that burst they do is brutal. Joke's on you. I ain't hear no bell. Sometimes I can't even hurt these guys from behind, and it's a little weird. You, sir, need to stop that. All of that, and we haven't even activated the Abyss Totem. So I'm a little worried about that one. Let's have a look around here before I do that. Specifically, get rid of this jerk. Oh, some of them have extra armor that I was breaking off. That might be why some of them weren't taking damage. I didn't hear the clang clearly because I was too focused on the amount of things happening to catch that initially. That iron. That iron. That I think is double the amount of iron we have. Yeah, we have 13 now, and we needed 15, I think it was? 18. I took the end out of the middle because it was 13 of one and 18 of the other, and then brain went 15. Yes, 15 makes sense. Wait for the cursed zone to awaken. Now we kill the enemies in the evil zone. I don't know what that did, but I grabbed it anyway. We'll figure it out later. Making real good headway toward clearing them out. Ow. Also making real great headway toward dying though, because I'm stuck. And we're dead again. These hunters, man, are brutal at this depth. But we succeeded. Our corruption's real high now, though. That is a concern. Let's just get out of here before anything else can go wrong. I think we all knew I was diving in over my head when I went up a grade. The alchemist thing again, or we could get diamond power. Sure. We could upgrade our palm. We could get phased or voracious, the same things we had before. Let's try rerolling that again. Eagle claws. Wrath gauge increases faster with each attack. Or crush. Destroy shield and armor. You know, I want that. Just means I need to dash attack into shielded guys now. Which works for me. Is really the main thing we needed was an answer to those shields. Those hunters have been defeating me left and right because I can't get through their shields. We still need more iron, so let's go into another jail. Let's go south wing? Yeah, south wing. I think we went central last time. Picture looked similar. It's a little bit lighter in here. Snatch treasure. Keep ancient gods delighted. Neat. You like stealing treasure. You don't have to tell me twice. This might be our first failed job, though. At least our potion's full. Sad about the potion we lost, though. It just, like, vanished into the ether. Oh, yeah, can I see what that artifact I have does? You recover all HP when you raise an ally or pick up material. Ooh. Healing when you pick up material is actually really good. Be great if I had a companion to pick up to heal, but you know, it's okay. Some of us are doomed to be lonely. This place looks friendly. So the treasure's in the central area. Anything anywhere else? Also, I don't know about anybody else, but I'm very nervous about the spikes sticking out of all these walls and ceilings. Because it just screams that these are gonna close in on you at some point and crush you. And impale you and just do all kinds of awful things to your everything. And I do mean your everything. Bones crushed, lungs crushed, heart smooshed. Appendix spiked. All this parkouring for nothing. Like, is this whole stage just for snatching the treasure, or is there a bunch of stuff that's gonna appear after I snatch it? Because I figured it was a good idea to explore around before I trigger, or whatever it is that I'll trigger by doing that. But there's not really much to see other than some plants that... It's a good idea that I killed them, because I'm gonna be running for my life, probably. This seems like a good escape route. Grab the treasure and scoot up through here. Another ascension level. Heard the crackling. I think it was just the electricity, but it sounded like the walls and such shifting. So panic immediately set in. Nope, just the wall. Thought I saw something glowing in there. But it was just the lighting. Playing tricks on my brain. Last hallway, same thing. Okay. Chance for extra loot. Ranking 1 plus 10%. Difficulty normal 1%. Oh, there's a bunch of treasure. That's my target chest. What happens if I open the other ones, though? Nothing. Okay, don't open the target one till I'm done opening the other ones, then. Sonic orb. Orb. So I guess all of the loot for this stage was just condensed into here. Okay. And it's just more orbs. Do I jump down the hole? Door's right over... Oh no, the door is down there. Okay, down I go. Whee! And that's why I didn't blindly just fall down the hole. Because I had a feeling it was a trap. So, really? Huh. Well, this stage was not good for getting iron at all. Despite being a jail. This stage wasn't really good for getting much of anything aside from a handful of treasure chests that gave me more orbs. Don't get me wrong, I don't mind getting more orbs, but... That's a lot of spiders. Can't help but notice I don't actually get a reward here. Hate that. Well, we only have one choice: the deadly sewers, large drainage network. Zone 4. Nama awakens to the corruption. I feast on corruption. Receive my gifts. Healing potions are less effective, for they are cursed. Enemies do 1.6 times damage. Great! I guess Hari Corruption just has a chance to make my demon get pissed and do stupid things. Guess you know that's helpful. Okay, so we need to get the portal part again, which means chucking babies into a portal. They didn't even know what hit them. Okay, now get back out of the pile. What? Oh, he's got a ranged attack, I guess. I couldn't tell. And we lose. Corruption is everywhere. You have failed. Okay, so we lost 95 out of our 195 materials. We lost most of the iron. No. Rip. So yeah, I guess that's why we don't go on the higher floor until we're ready, huh?
Makes me to
Yeah, you're still not happy. I was kind of hoping like a partial thing might happen with the copper doppelganger. Well,
Lucifer, quadratas. Que se correspond à pièce. Ora même, quatre guides rigorous in
what do you want?
Inki. Hocket pour minute. Tu finis capable. Du ille. Ti. Non illa coming to senses. I connection inter ea.
Uh-huh.
Inter ea.
Well, we don't have any other choices but to let the powerful spiritual presence overwhelm us, so...
Non campus deficit. Duc expedica. Iunga. Poster interlock.
I feel like I learned a lot and not at the same time. We also apparently have more dialogue with the Blade of the North Star, so let's do that too.
Podeptas meu kutu integrum notisha. Nemo potas talidukan. Manui ex nostri subim flauntorum. Annexeva kuvacina diuli. Hadi oggi o templema stresoing nindagra. Immersis Tyrk, Etchakum nebulas hogins.
That's a fair response.
Quidin mentem tuam sim snoon on simpur medan sudaret.
That is also a fair point.
Satuseye voci quaruditu. Nedaris non amateo saesit, et ide mutat atanem passum.
That is a very important point, actually. One does not always need to lie to you to manipulate you. But they also don't necessarily tell you the truth, either. They just need to tell you the version of the truth that best suits what they want you to do and what fits what you believe. Dodging and parrying efficiency, health points. How interesting. Strength makes you revive faster. So that's actually just like really good across the board. It makes you hit harder, gives you more stamina, and revive people faster. Interesting that essentially the game's luck stat is the top of the list here. Your aura will shine brighter in darkness, making traps easier to spot. It implies there's a cost. I approve of it being find wonderful things, by the way. I'm very amused by that. We'll take a point of strength and a point of Destiny's benefits. I just wanted to take another closer look at that stuff before we wrapped up. As intrigued by this game as I am, I don't think I want to do a third run right now. So that kind of puts me in a minor quandary, which is why I was kind of doing a little bit of filling by taking a look around, seeing if anything new was here. Oh yeah, let's take a look at our talisman we picked up, too. Ooh. Okay. So that's just explaining artifacts a bit more. I was hoping that might have actually, like, given me something new. Lots of electricity resistance and a little bit of earth resist. Same model as that one. That's fine. Don't really need that. Okay, and we'll also spend our skill point thingies. I don't know how the bleeding thing works. That's why I've not really been messing with that. I'm going to assume buffing this will buff powers we get in the future. Let's go ahead and get ready to pack up. There's the store page for Daimon Blades. If you enjoyed what you saw, do make sure to give the game a look. It does seem fun. I do think I would have a better time playing it with others, which does seem to be the game's focus, even if the multiplayer was being listed as being in beta. But, like I said, I had a good time with it. I know this is another shorter stream. I had honestly expected that I was going to spend at least a bit more than an hour on all of those. And I could have, but I didn't want to overextend on any of them, so this was the only one that my brain immediately just kind of flow-stated into continuing. Because I didn't want to end up in an awkward spot where it's like, oh yeah, I didn't end up getting to all of the games because I played this one way longer. Hindsight and all that. Don't always realize what I'm going to do to myself. But it's fine. Everything is fine. Oh, and a reminder for everyone out there watching, there is only one day left of the 35% off gifted subs, apparently. Though, they said that it was till December 1st, but I guess it's the morning of December 1st, perhaps? Or maybe that's implying that there's one more full day. So tomorrow would be the last full day or something. I don't know. Wouldn't be the first time they've given questionable information. But if you've got a streamer you really want to drop some gift subs for, could be me, could be anybody, remember to do that soon, and so you can take advantage of the discount. Wouldn't want y'all missing out on that. Right now, though, I'm just trying to find us a raid target again. That's why I've gone a little bit quiet and we're not doing anything else at the moment. An anniversary going, but you have a lot of people in there already. So that'd be a little overwhelming to deal with. Ditto with you, you've got a ton of people in there. Oh neat, I know 3 out of 4 of those people. That's fun. It's nice seeing so many of the people I know actually having a lot of people in. Even if it does make me a little bit more nervous about going over to any of those. Because there's always the issue of like, well, they've got like 50 people in there. Good luck managing to get your thoughts through. And then infinite brain loop happens of things that don't make any sense at all and are not true, but end up kicking in the brain anyway. That's weird. Now, not something I need to worry about. I just spotted something odd with the way Twitch was showing something, and I'm like, that doesn't make sense. But it's probably just shared chat melting down again, as it's wont to do. Let me take a look at where some of these are at. See if they're ending soon or anything. Yeah, you'll be wrapping up soon, which makes sense. You usually are done long before I am. Swear, Twitch, stop just hitting me with ads immediately, damn you. It's very difficult to spy before I go anywhere. I'm having trouble making a concrete decision here, so to hell with it. We'll just head off. It'll be fine. So, thank you all for taking the time to be here. We will be back on Monday with more Dark Cloud 2. Same with Tuesday. Thursday, I still need to talk to people about whether they want to do a thing for Thursday or not. Friday and Saturday, similar case as usual. I'm not 100% sure what we're doing yet. But as always, thank you all so much for taking the time to be here. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you on Monday, hopefully. Good night, everybody.